Hello, my name is Boddice and I'm a spiritual medium, and welcome to this week's energy forecast reading for the week commencing Monday the 2nd of December 2024. Now, those of you that watched me work before will know that I connect with my spirit guides and helpers and also consult the wisdom of the angel tarot card. So what I'm about to do is shuffle the pack and allow a card to come out for this week's forecast reading. Okay, so this is your card for this week's forecast reading. I'm now going to link into the energy of that. First of all, my guides are telling me that this week is going to be a very substantial week for you, where you're going to remove a lot of emotional and mental blocks that have been holding you back on your timeline within your life. It will see you having a stubborn state of mind. And what I mean by this is that you won't back down when you feel something in your core, in your truth of who you are to be the truth. You will not back down and you will not change your mind to suit others or fit in. This is going to be quite frustrating to those people around you, whether family, friends or loved ones, because they know in their heart of hearts that once you've made your mind up, that's it. There's no budging you. However, this sees you listening to your truth, your inner calling, and actually following it regardless of outside influences. Also this week, we'll see you standing up for yourself a little bit more, speaking up for what your truths are, what you believe in. And again, it will feel quite alienating to some people around you because they will just know that they haven't got the words to actually express or reply to you. However, do not take this personally. It is part of your evolvement and your expansion. This week will also see you being left out in the cold, so to speak. Again, I feel as though it is related to you finding your truth, and this is what my guides are telling me. This is something to do with the split in vibrational frequencies. There's also going to be a lot of sadness around you this week, and what I mean by this as well is there'll be people that maybe haven't got to this point in their life where they've made that realization of self, and they will be grieving in that grieving process, in that frustration process, where they're finding it difficult to actually comprehend what is actually happening in their life on their timeline. Don't judge, don't take this personally, just stand in your truth, stand in your power. This week will also see you having that inclination to get more physical exercise, whether this is a walk around the block, whether this is doing cardiovascular in the home, such as yoga or some sort of fitness regime that you feel that you need to do. Whatever form it falls in, you will find yourself being active. And this will actually help you to let the blood obviously flow through your physical body, let the oxygen flow through your physical body, but also it will align mind, body and spirit for you, again where you're connecting to the truth of who you are. My guides keep mentioning outside influences, and then they're showing me a cross like that. So that would indicate not to listen to or observe or take on board any outside influences that do not match the truth of who you are. That seems to be a prominent message from my guides this week, following your true authenticity this week. I've also got to say, watch out for you hearing different frequencies, and I mean like ringing in the ears, particularly the left ear. And this is the angelic realm bringing in the ascension codes, the heightened vibrations, to keep you in your highest timeline. So don't be alarmed if you hear a high-pitched shrill noise in the left ear. This is what is occurring. I'm also feeling that your heart chakra is opening up, and I feel very grateful as well, this level of gratitude as I'm feeling that with your week ahead. So this would indicate you being more open. This would also indicate you being more assertive, and also vibrating the vibration of love. And I'm hearing the words tough love. So usually when that comes about, it's where we have to be cruel to be kind in order to help people ascend on their own journeys there. So that's what my guides are telling me. Let's turn over the card for this week. At the top of the card, we've got the angel number of number 3. So I'd like you to research that as an angel number, and that will give you additional content and information. At the bottom of the card, it reads creation, abundance, and action. What I feel this represents, again, you'll be standing in the truth of who you are this week. So what you will be doing is you'll be listening and you'll be observing inspirations coming in, and then you'll be putting those into action. Finally, you're going to get the courage to stand in your power and actually do it, rather than overthinking it and maybe tying yourself up in knots. How am I going to make that work? How am I going to bring that into my life? It's going to see you actually just doing it anyway, and you'll be so pleased that you have come to that conclusion, because your life's going to flow again with abundance, and it's going to come in unexpected ways. So whatever you need, you'll get it at the right place at the right time. So have that faith, have that patience. It is all coming in for you. So looking at the card itself, looking at around the edge of the card, we've got the colour, I would describe that as purple. So purple to me is talking about protection. It's talking about a sense of regalness. Regalness is talking about, say, king or queen vibration. Again, sitting in the seat of your own power, recognizing your divinity, and also not being afraid to delegate when the time is right. Purple is also talking about the influence from spirit and protection from your higher self, your spirit guides, and your family, friends, and loved ones in the world of spirit. They're very much around you, more so now than ever. Obviously, we're moving into the festive season, so they're going to be naturally drawn to you. But I feel as though there's another reason. Again, my guides are saying it's because of this split and the thinning of the veil of the conscious worlds, the physical and the non-physical. So you will experience seeing flashes out the side of your eye there. You'll experience feeling and smelling and sensing different vibrations in your location there. Again, this is spirit moving in close. They're not there to intimidate you or scare you. They're there to inspire you, guide you, and help you on the next run of the ladder, so to speak. Looking into the artwork of this card, we have this beautiful feminine energy. And as we said earlier, sitting in the seat of your own power. So it's talking about you trusting your sensitivity this week and not second guessing yourself when you get that urge, when you get that feeling, following it and doing it accordingly. The fact that this lady is resting there with the wings down, it's an angelic being, it's telling you to actually, when you feel that urge to take time out, don't feel that as though you're wasting your time. In actual fact, this is where you'll get the inspiration, the downloads, the upgrades. Even though you think that you're not doing anything, you're doing more good than you realize. This is also talking about a rebirth in your life, looking at your life slightly different, moving on to a new timeline there as well, and actually nurturing yourself more so than what you have done in the past, allowing yourself to blossom and grow at your own pace, regardless of what anybody else thinks, says, or does. The fact that this card also has a shield and it's heart-shaped and that is on the floor there, that would indicate that you've let that guard down, away from your emotions, away from your heart there. And you're trusting the process. And in trusting it, you're moving into this new timeline. You're having a rebirth. Again, you're finding your feet with the power and the strength of who you genuinely are. This card would also indicate, again, inspirations coming in, as you can see there. So when you're resting, this is where you're going to get that guidance from your higher self, the world of spirit. And if you get that inclination to do something and you're second guessing it, I can't do that, that's not worked out for me before, this week we'll see you actually eradicating that line of questioning where you just think, okay, I'll do it now. I'll do it now. You'll just feel it. You'll sense it and you'll do it now. And in doing that, you'll move yourself forward rapidly on your timeline. I do feel as though you're moving into pastures new there as well. And there's something about keeping family ties, keeping the bonds there with the family. So look out for that this week. So I hope that resonates with you for this week's energy forecast reading. Thank you for hearting, liking, commenting and sharing. If you've enjoyed this reading and you would like to help and support the work that I do, I have got a Buy Me a Coffee link either above or below this video. And this is a virtual tip jar, so all of your generous donations will be gratefully received and used in accordance with the spiritual work that I do to help people raise their vibration on their pathway. If you would like a private reading with myself or any other of my services, head over to my website www.glenboddicespiritualmedium.com, or you can book in with me on Facebook, Glen Boddice Spiritual Medium. Send me a message there and book in with me. Join me every Monday at 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time on www.pulsetalkradio.com with my radio show From Beyond with Glen Boddice, talking about all things spiritual, paranormal and self-help. Have a fantastic week, everybody. Bye for now.